So here we have the Volkswagen Golf GTD on a 64 plate. So I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside of it. From the outside you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows. Let's start off inside the boot first of all. As we approach the back of the car, you can see we have reversing sensors, plenty of boot space as well, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat should you wish to increase this space even further. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see it's a lovely car the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the rev counter and coolant temperature gauge. On the right-hand side, the speedometer and fuel gauge. And in the middle, you can see the main trip computer, which includes the total miles of this car. They are 80,673. The information displayed above that can be changed using buttons on the steering wheel. We're on the driving data menu at the moment. So, for example, you can have a digital readout for the speedometer permanently displayed there. There are other menus available to you as well. And you can see me going through those. Now, back around to the beginning and again, and the buttons that I was using to do that are just here. We've got stereo controls, which continue over on the left-hand side just here, along with cruise control. Once you set cruise control on, you can hit this button. This car is able to maintain its own distance between itself and the car in front. It will speed up and slow down automatically based on the car in front's speed. Over in the center, we then have the touchscreen for the car. So you've got a few buttons down the right and left-hand sides, as you can see, but essentially it becomes touchscreen. So we're on the radio menu at the moment. You'll see there we have DAB, FM and AM radio. If you hit the media button, again down in that bottom left-hand corner, you'll then see CD player, SD memory card input, media input, and Bluetooth audio as well. So you can stream your music wirelessly, as well as making and receiving phone calls, of course. Once you paired your phone, that is, which is done by hitting the phone button and following the instructions on screen from there. Working our way down, we have dual zone climate control. So you can adjust the passenger and driver temperature. You can increase and decrease the fan speed. You can determine what direction you'd like the air to be distributed in. And when you're happy with those settings, that button turns your air conditioning on, and it's on when that light shows, or off again. Or hit auto. The car will now take full control of the fan speed and direction of the air to maintain the temperature or temperatures that you've asked for. Any manual adjustment will override that and allow you to put it back on your own settings. This section will open up. We have some storage in there and the media input I mentioned just a moment ago. We then have a 6-speed manual gearbox. We can turn our parking sensors on and off from here. And then we have these buttons down the left-hand side of the gear lever. So we can turn our traction control on and off. This button turns off the stop and start. This car is designed to cut out when it's stationary in traffic to save you fuel. That system is off when the orange light shows, and the driver mode button will change the driving setup of the car from normal to sport, eco or individual. And under individual, you can customize the settings shown on the screen now. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at Surrey Specialist Cars. We'd love to hear from you soon.